Hello everybody, this is Cypher John, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Prime Universe Leader Class Skyquake. So, here we are, and there he is, and yes, I'm doing this handheld because he completely, towers over my studio area at the moment, so, yeah, it's gonna be a bit interesting. Well, this makeshift studio area I've got. So, here he is, on the box here. You got the cool jet mode, you got the robot mode, he's got his edge on sword there, Transformers on the side, Generations logo, Takara Transformers Legacy Evolution there. He is Prime Universe Skyquake and he is a Decepticon. On the side here, you've got the poster with that animated Prime there. No, Armada Prime there. I'm really excited for that. Here is the back of the packaging here with Evo Fusion, 29 steps, and we will get to that. We'll get to that later in the video, exactly why he can do that, and involves a particular size comparison, I assure you. And on this side of the packaging, you've got him going into action in his jet mode, and a more close-up look here of him from that front of the packaging there. And I believe that is Cybertronian writing for Skyquake, I'm gonna presume, which is why that is there. And you got the QR code at the top there. Hopefully I got it with not a lot of glare, so then you can take a look at digital tech specs, statistics, and all the rest of it, and bios. So, there you go. If you want to scan it, there it is. Free scan on me. But yeah, now I'm gonna showcase how he looks in the back of the packaging. So yeah, I'm gonna get this guy open and we are gonna see how cool he actually is. Okay, so here he is in the back of the packaging. So unlike Deluxe, Core Class, or the Voyager class, there is no budget put into colored print, as this is obviously this is an enclosed box, so no window needed. So it's just generic black cardboard, and here he is in jet mode, which it looks like they're going to be doing all the leader classes in vehicle mode, and he's got his weapons housed either side of him. So yeah, I thought it'd be just nice to show you how he looks in the back of the packaging, and I'm going to now crack him out here, and yeah, go just get down to reviewing him. First of all, if you would like to see more content like this done by me, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. So, here is the mighty Skyquake out of packaging, and in his plane mode. Well, jet mode, Cybertronian jet mode maybe. But yeah, he looks really, really cool here, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the details on this plane mode. But first of all, I just want to note that mine was a bit mistransformed due to how tight the straps were. So if you find that yours is like this, just make sure that that little bit there, right there, ends up going underneath all of this. Push it. Yeah, just need to pop it underneath, and that should be good to go. Also, under here you got landing gear, which I have actually flipped out and accommodated, well, I'll be showing how those fold in when we get to transformation. But yeah, very, very cool plane mode right here. Got some really nice sculpted detail in there. Pretty Cybertronian looking around the back. And then we got details like here, which we'll get to. We'll totally get to, because those have got some really cool links too. And around the back, 3 thrusters there, stuff. Yeah, just very, very cool overall. One thing to also note is that the cockpit can open up, which is quite cool. And there are some seats in there that are molded in, so that is also pretty cool. And yeah, there's actually a little dashboard radar bit in there as well that's sculpted in as well. So that's actually pretty cool. In my opinion, that is really cool. Shows that they put some proper budget into this leader class right here. But yeah, so for his accessories, we've got his Gatling gun right here. Looks very cool. And we also have his sword here, which at the moment I've got it folded up into his ammo. But yeah, his Evo Fusion is basically if you take the ammo bit with this slid up and you pop that into the cavity underneath. Now he's got ammo storage in his Gatling gun, but also you got a big port there where his crotch is. Well, his butt, basically. It's his butt. His robotic butt. But yeah, you can plug the gun in there, and you basically have undercarriage weapon storage right there, which is very cool, and it doesn't get scuffed either with the landing gear up down. So that is really cool right there. So currently I actually don't have any Transformers Prime or modern Jetformers. Probably will never get any modern Jetformers actually. So my size comparisons are going to be basically with a couple of old toys. So for size comparison, here is our leader Skyquake with Revenge of Fallen Breakaway. Right there, so you can see how they look. And here he is with Revenge of Fallen Skystalker. And finally, for a vehicle mode size comparison, here is the Euro G1 Skyquake. Yes, I'm actually one of the lucky few people who is lucky to actually own the original Skyquake that is dreaded and cursed with gold plastic, the Carmack disaster that is back here in the rear where his gimmick actually is. And you can see from our Prime Universe Skyquake here where certain elements have been taken, such as the vents, replicating the vents on here. You had the little gimmick on the original where for some reason you could have green or these bronze-like vents. You also had, you got this designs on the wings, and you have these here that you can turn, which are bomb disposal. I mean, you got the nice details here as well. Unfortunately, they don't actually work. But what does work, which is really cool, that bit where needle noses touch the Skyquake on the packaging. Yep, that is a exclusive gimmick to this original Predator figure, revitalized in modern day. So the two tabs are how you do it on this one, and you got slots on Needle Nose's chest, and they'll probably remold him into a G2 Predator of some description. Yeah, you had this whole cavity here on the original one, and you had the lens back here, which you could look through, and you get some type of picture with a target, and you could plug on another Predator onto there, and it will give you a new picture to see through the lens. And that was the whole gimmick with this original figure here. So, yeah, just as a little insight, so that you guys can all see the details and the nice Easter eggs between them. But yeah, that's it for size comparisons. Okay, so transformation time. Alright, so first things we're gonna do is we are going to come under here. We're gonna take the gun out from underneath, and we're gonna pop the landing gear away. So pop the front away there, then pop the back too, like so. What I'm gonna do first is then I'm gonna take these front portions here. They have got tabs in there that slot somewhere in there. We're gonna untab those and bring those forward. So same thing with the other one. Untap that, bring it forward, and so after we do that, what you are gonna then want to do is you're gonna want to come to the wings here. You're gonna want to untap them. Just push them up and untap them, and that in turn will actually release the legs. You can bring the legs out on that knee, like so. Bring them out on them knees, like so. And then what we gotta do is we gotta come under here. So what's gonna need to happen is that we're gonna need to turn these grill bits that are facing the bottom of the plane. We gotta turn them around so that they're facing the side. And then we're gonna take his legs on them mighty ratchets. Well, they're actually soft friction ratchets, and just bring them down like that. But the ones that go out to the side, you get a click going out to the side, but then that's off, they're coming in. Okay, so after doing that, what you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to unclip the tail fins from there. That slot there, that tabs into that tab there. You're going to want to bring it around to the back, rotating it. There's a slot in there. It's going to slot into there. That's where that is going to live. Same thing on the other side. There we go. So now we've actually we filled in the backs, the legs, and then just gonna flip up them toesies, and now you can actually stand, kinda, which is cool. So we're gonna come to the front now. We are going to, that bit that was unclipped earlier, we're going to unclip that. And we're going to bring that a bit forward for now. Not all the way though. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this entire section here and split it. You're going to split all that. All that's going to get split down the middle there. And that reveals his actual chest and everything. So what you're going to do then is you're going to want to take these bits here. And actually, if I accordion stuff back properly and get the wings all sorted out, what you're going to do is you're going to want to rotate these bits like so. So that they're now like that. And what's going to happen is that we're going to need to take the waist here, flip it to the side, because these wings are on armatures here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to you're just going to want to swing them back. That's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to swing them back. So Same thing on this side. Swing it back. And then you can bring that waist back to where it was, like so. One of the other things that we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to get to the arms and bring them up. And then what we're going to do, we're going to split them. And then bring them out. Bring them out like that. They're not going to be much of a problem now. They're like that, so we can bring all this wing stuff now back up here. And put the waist back like that. What we're going to do then is we can then actually take, well, before we do that, you're going to want to take the front nose cone here. You're going to bend that, and you're going to rotate that around. And you're going to want to do that sometime after you've actually got the head. Getting the head out can be a bit difficult, but it is okay. So, yeah, and then you gotta fill around with all this stuff, the shoulder pads and everything, which can be a bit of a pain. And then what you can do is you can take the front bit of the cone, then do that with it. So then it folds down onto the back. This is so much fun, ain't it? There we go. So yeah, it is a bit difficult trying to show what shoulder pads do, but they're on these set of hinges. You just gotta find out where that sweet spot is. But yeah, you want them you're gonna need them up like that, basically. Apologies for that being off camera. So it's gonna be difficult actually to see this bit. So what you're gonna want to do now is basically got this ab crunch that Skyquake can do. It's on a slider, so you got that tab, and the tab actually goes into the nose cone. So you're gonna want to slide that and get the nose cone to lock into the waist. And then what you can do is you can come to the back then. And what's going to happen is that I get the legs out like that. Like there. What's going to happen then is all this wing junk at the back is just going to come and it's going to tab together at the back. Just come and tab together at the back here. And what you can do is you can situate these wings however you want. Which is grand. What you can do then, you can bring down the arms. Oh, guys, so tight. Extend the forearms. Bring out the fists. And close up that little space in there. And then readjust the shoulder pad. Same thing on the other side. Do that. Bring the fist out. And fill in his face. Just a shoulder pad. And with all that done, Skyquake in robot mode. And he looks impressive. I mean, does he not? You know, he looks pretty impressive, you know. In terms of design features here, as I showed you in size comparisons, the back, the sculpted detail here that was shown in jet mode. That is from the Euro G1 Skyquake. This crest bit, I think, also when I show you comparisons, is from the Euro G1 Skyquake, and this chest also is emulated after the Euro G1 Skyquake. Yeah, before we get to that bit, how about we show off his accessories again? So here's the Gatling gun. Again, with his ammo in there for Evo Fusion. What you can do is you can bring this bit up. What you can do is you can rotate that on the ball, whichever way you want. And what you can do is you can hold it. You can actually hold it. You can hold it like that. You can swivel that around. What you can do is you can get him to actually hold it. You can do that. You can do that then, so he can mow down Autobots with his Gatling gun, which is very, very cool. Move that now. And then you can undo the ammo bit. You can undo the ammo as well. There's this little notch in there that allows you to flip out the blade, and he can hold his sword as well. Just put those all off to the side for now. But yeah, articulation wise, so his head can go up that far, down a little bit, and actually hold it just a second. So there is a bit of transformation that I forgot to tell you about. So when taking him back into jet mode, his head's on a bit of a slider. So for robot mode, you want his head to be slid forward, and for jet mode, you want his head to be slid back. So for robot mode, slide it forward. Anyway, as I was saying, articulation-wise, his head can look up that far, down that far, and his head can do a full 360. And he does have light piping, but I can't get light piping to show, unfortunately. You can move the shoulder pads out of the way to accommodate for some arm movement going back and forth that gets hindered. He's got a butterfly as well, which is quite cool, going back and forth. He has got ratcheted shoulders that can bring his arms to over 90 degrees out at the shoulder. It's amazing. He has got a double elbow, thanks to transformation. And he has a bit of, well, if I show it on this hand, has wrist rotation. He also has a waist joint, and if you actually undo that, you can give him a ab crunch if you want to. But then if you want to, you'll have to lock his waist back in. The legs can go forward that much, back that much, out to the side that much. Yeah, now you hear those ratchets. Thigh rotation. Double bend at the knee. Toe pivot. And a bit of ankle rocker. That's actually all the articulation that Skyquake has. So, for size comparison, here is Prime Universe Knockout with him. Here is then Prime Universe Bulkhead. And finally, for robot size comparisons, here is the retro Euro G1 Skyquake in robot mode with Prime Universe Skyquake. And yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that there's more Prime design with the robot Skyquake here. But from the head, take a look at the head. You got that crest bit at the top there. Got that crest bit there. And look at the crest bit of the original. That more resembles G1 Skyquake, that crest bit there. And then the chest bit here does resemble the Euro G1 here. That happens to be all in clear plastic for some reason. Didn't have paint. Was presented with paint, I think, in prototypes. But yeah, that's kind of like all the obvious differences, really. Obviously, they both have wings on the back and stuff, but obviously Skyquake is wearing his much more proudly, and you can see with our Prime Universe Skyquake here, just having them droop there on the back. You can just see him right behind his massive shoulder pads. But yeah, that is that with size comparisons. So that's about it for Transformers Legacy Evolution Leader Class Prime Universe Skyquake. Quite a big video to get through, quite a lot to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video. This has been Cybertron John with Transformers Legacy Evolution Prime Universe Skyquake. Peace out.